All right, so here are some videos that I did for my first part of this EDU 370 course, and these are some videos that I chose. So this is social studies for 7th grade United States history, and these are 4 videos that are going to get students into the United States history as well as government. Both will be included in this. So video 1 is the Civil War, part 1. It's a 2-part by Crash Course. Crash Course does videos of humanities and social studies. This video is a part of a 2-part series about a civil war, and this will inform students about the Civil War and give students kind of a background about the Civil War. And that's the standard in the link, as you can see right there. You can pause this and then type in that link. It will also be the Civil War Part 1 on Crash Course. For the second video, you just type in US Geography, Nature, People, and Culture and look for the World Facts one, or use the link below. This is the code, and this talks about maps of the United States, gives students a visual image because some students are visual learners. So this just gives them a background of the source, and it also gives them just a background of what America looks like and just gives people a better idea what America looks like, how it works, the cities, the major states. All of this will go over all of them in detail, and even talks about Missouri and all the states in the United States. It's very helpful. It's a very helpful video, and it's going to help students know what regions they're in and other parts of nature, things in nature, animals, and plants in the United States. The third video is Inflation Explained. It is just called Inflation Explained. It's very good. That's the standard. This standard is about economic and political instability and stability. This video goes over inflation, and this can lead to economic instability because we can't afford what we used to be able to afford. And this source is important because it talks about the 6 points, what inflation is, what causes inflation, how it's measured, how we can control inflation, and if inflation is bad. Some people think inflation is good because with inflation, it can be used to control our prices, and it also means that the economic situation in America is working, and that can help. And it's also a very important topic in economics today and affects all people in the United States. This fourth video is called Presidential Power. This is a PBS and Crash Course video. They combine together, and it has a standard. That's the standard for middle school that this goes into. And this is how the Constitution divides government into 3 areas. These are known as branches. And this video will mainly discuss the executive branch. So what the source is, it talks about the president, what power they have according to the Constitution, goes over how the president is elected, it goes over who chooses the president, its electoral college. It also discusses the duties of the president. It also goes over how the president does have power, but he must go through Congress to get his secretary, cabinet members approved, to elect Supreme Court justices, and to pass laws in our great country of the United States of America. And all these videos will lead students to know more about United States history, civics, and economics, and social studies in American history at the middle school level. And it's great that the students will know this.